Raj, on financial models.
The main message is you heard a lot from all these specialists and all what you can do. The key is the outcomes are great, but you have to believe in it. As Dr. Bhandari said, if you don't believe it, then don't do it. I think that's the key thing. If you're looking at an office administrator, the hospital administrator, looking to have a P&L from day one from these type of ventures, it will not happen. Just give you an example. The Henry Ford Health System urology department in around 99, 2000 is about $30 million in revenue. Today, they have $300 million in revenue in the urology. It's not because all from robotic program, but the image they have created in the world, able to attract so many patients, so many ways. So they basically embarked on the innovation. My good friend, Dr. C.K. Prahalad, used to say that you do a lot of great things, but things will diminish very quickly. What rises, what comes down very quick. So you think today you are creating for your patients something important, but that could vanish in no time as the competition builds up, the volumes builds up, the price comes down, unless you're constantly innovating. So the hospitals and the surgeons have to think the same way, that you have to innovate. These technologies are here to help you to innovate. As all we have to keep the patient at the center. How do we give the best treatment, best care for our patients? The technology can help in many ways. So it's very important for hospital administrators not to look this as profit venture from day one. It is something to create the image, bring the innovation, and also helping the patients in all aspects. Same way the surgeons have to believe in it. Today you're doing 300-400 procedures, you're making a lot of money, but you don't have time to learn and apply yourself. But you put yourself in a few years, it's going to be very difficult because the competition is going to outbeat you unless you bring yourself innovation out. And the same thing in our business, technology business, we do this every day. If not, we won't survive. So surgeons also have to believe in it. The economic model is, important thing here is just not to believe in the P&L, believe in this outcome for the patients. And key is, well, we have this 1 year, especially in India market, we analyze in a very great detail, working with not only partners and others, and looking at the cost elements and what the market can bear. So we have to get to 300 to 400 procedures a year very quickly. That doesn't require a whole lot of surgeons to make commitment. So we need at least a good 6 surgeons make the commitment, combination of urology, gynecology, general surgery, and other areas. So we could easily build that 400 procedures. You don't have to compete with every procedure in the laparoscopic or open. You can pick these procedures which robot can really make the difference. So focus on those areas only. Repeat that, do it over and over again as a team. Same thing, you got your support staff has to really be able to work as a team. And so as 6 people with the support staff combination, you can really make a difference. One of the thing we find, of course, a lot of our faculty can speak to it, is most important thing is the clinical support. So one other thing we're working with the Institute together, in each specialty, we're going to bring the clinical experts into India who would help you to configure these things, these procedures, so that you can repeat and consistently, so that little of your time takes is mostly done by the clinical support staff. And support staff is also very important. So it's important to work as a team, one on the console, one on the patient side, and reversing this. And we have done this with our training program, especially with our fellows. Today, every fellow who was trained by us is doing 300-400 procedures a year because they're not experts to start with, but this whole approach of the teamwork has helped them to quickly learn and apply themselves to do this. So the number one priority is to build the volumes. That's why multi-specialty program is very important for this robotic program. And so with that, having 6 dedicated surgeons and a good support staff, And with our help to clinical support, you can really make this economical, not only economical in the robotic program itself, but also overall the image you can create for the institution and for yourself. So it requires investment from all angles, not only from the institution, from each surgeon, your time and the learning curve you have to put in, but you create yourself image. As you see in Dr. Menon and over again, all these experts have been, they invested in the time, the commitment and they believed in it. We find in India about average price 2.5 lakhs per procedure. Some could be high, some could be low, but an average 2.5 lakhs will, with 350 procedures, it is profitable. You can look at urology, gynecology, based on the efficiency, the proficiency you may have in each one of those areas and the procedures you can pick, and we can help you to do that. And we are also now working with the Institute. As a matter of fact, in December, I spent a lot of time with them in California, trying to, for India market, how can we use these instruments more than what they indicate, which they're working on in each area. We hope within the next 30 to 60 days we should be able to get that so that we can help to bring the instrument cost also. As we build more volumes in India, they're also willing to look at the manufacturing instruments in India so we can bring the price down. So we're going to try in all angles to making sure how we can make to reach to the common person. So the economic model, just don't want to get into a lot of details. We have a lot of models we worked out with each institution. We can sit down with you, with each surgeon we can sit down with you, how we can configure these things and make it more economical. But important thing is we need the commitment from you. And without that commitment, we'll never be able to. You cannot be doing 5 procedures today, and next month I do another 5 procedures. That will not work. You have to be consistent, determine what procedures, and you have to repeat yourself constantly and focus on this and to build the volumes. So all I want to say is this is a great outcome for our patients, or your patients. It is a great technology in all aspects, and it also brings the innovation within yourself as a surgeon as well as the institution. And I feel very confident it will be a very successful program. Thank you very much, and I can share more thoughts about it later. Thank you.